The Solana crash is terrible here in the short term. There's no question about it. And I think the Solana dev team and everybody in the Solana ecosystem can learn one big thing about all of this situation. Don't be so tied to one ecosystem and one guy that was SBF. But there could be a major silver lining here for Solana, providing perhaps a ton of opportunities to get back into a really, really big ecosystem and a large layer one that still has done a lot in 2022. And we're going to talk about that in this video. But again, I really want to stress this. The one thing we can all learn from this, and hopefully all crypto projects learn from this situation, is that don't be so tied and so reliant on one person or one platform. Now, in terms of from an investing standpoint, nobody knows where the lows are going to be here for Sol in the short term. However, we do know where it went in the last bull run. There was a ton, and I mean a ton, of people coming into Solana thinking that it was the next Ethereum. I remember back in 2021 when this thing was just flying day after day, up 15 to 20% every day, seemingly every day. And it just kept going all the way well above $200. Now, I'm going to talk about where the price is right now and also bring in somebody else's opinion who was very vocal recently on Twitter about the future of Sol and why this could be, why there still could be a silver lining here for the future of Solana. And a lot of it has to do with people who missed the big run up last year now have an opportunity to get into, which still could be a top layer one protocol for years to come. Of course, none of us really know. We all have our predictions. There's going to be some big winners in the cryptocurrency space, right? So you've got to take a stab at some of these. And I always stress the importance of diversifying your portfolio because if you diversify, let's just say amongst the top layer ones, whether it's Ethereum, Solana, maybe the new one, Aptos, or maybe a few others, then you have a chance at when you hit one, it can wipe away some of those ones that didn't do so well. So I always stress the importance of, diversifying. Also, do your own research and come to your conclusions after you take in a bunch of information. So make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe down below. Let's jump into this article, and I want your thoughts too. But make sure you hit that notification bell. We don't want you to miss anything that's coming out on the channel. We're here every single day for you. So a Sol crypto analyst explains why Solana's price crash may have a silver lining. So let's get into it. Sol's price has really suffered, as we know, in the wake of the collapse of the FTX empire and the fall from the grace of FTX co-founder and former CEO Sam Bankman-Fried, who announced on the 11th of November that he had filed FTX and FTX US and Alameda for voluntary Chapter 11 proceedings in the United States. You could see Sol was trading at around $37.71, now trading right around $14.54. That's a price drop of about 61 to 62%. Okay. And it's a lot. And a lot of it has to do with the big fallout from FTX because they were so closely tied. And Alameda was so heavily invested in Solana. Now, where's the bottom at? And this is coming from Altcoin Sherpa, crypto analyst on Twitter. Had a lot of things to say here. Nobody really knows, he said. The chart itself isn't super clear to me. I had to go all the way back to 2020 to find some support levels. So here's what he found. He's got a couple different screenshots on the levels and current outlook, but he thinks that the current $11 area is a must-hold area. He doesn't want to see us go below $11. If $11 fails, in his opinion, he doesn't see any more support until around $5 to $3. It's really awful, he says, to see this price action, and it's going to be very volatile in the short term. I personally would not be bidding for this for a while and would rather just buy higher versus buying the dip. The dip could be very low. That's kind of the approach I'm taking right now with Solana. I got a very little bit at around $16 and some change just to open up a position, and now I'm in wait and see approach. I mean, like just a very little bit in what I would like to put in Solana if we reach some lower lows. I would like to see, some sideways consolidation, happen here with Solana and just some overall confidence in the crypto market that we've bottomed out, which I don't think we have yet. So It's just my opinion, by the way, not financial advice. Overall, this is nasty for Sol builders, he says, in the short term, but I think that this is going to be healthy for the ecosystem longer term. Not as many predatory bad tokenomics, hopefully more community projects. We will see if new builders choose Solana over some of the other layer ones like Aptos. I still think Sol is a decent non-EVM chain and that they have a great community of developers and other projects, but this recent stuff is scary. Still, one blockchain shouldn't rely on one person so much, and that's against the ethos of crypto in general. Agreed. And I think they'll learn from this, and I think this is a learning lesson for a lot of the crypto projects out there. Now, Solana has an active and robust ecosystem of builders, he says. The network is strong. 2022 has been a year of unprecedented developer activity on Solana across mobile, games, NFTs, DAOs, payments, and DeFi. By the way, this is the Solana team saying this in purple, not the analyst on Twitter. They go on to say the Solana team, Solana's validator network is increasing its decentralization. Active users on Solana remain strong even in this year's market downturn. 11.5 active accounts and 1.7 million fee payers in October. 11.5 million active accounts. Solana DeFi, they say, remains strong with over 150 million raised by DeFi projects in 2022. One of the biggest successes, and we've heard a lot about it here in 2022, is the Solana NFT community. NFTs are onboarding hundreds of thousands of users to the network with over 3.6 billion in primary and secondary sales. So, yes, this is terrible for Solana in the short term, but it could provide some great opportunities in the long term. And when we look at this all chart, guys, you can see that the all-time highs way back last year, look at this, reached all the way up to $258. Okay. So the opportunities here, if you have confidence that Solana will get this thing together and still be a big layer one protocol in the future, which a lot of people do, a lot of people don't. That's why it's important to do your own research here. But if you think they can even regain half of its value that it reached back in November of 2021, you're looking at a really strong trade where Solana is currently trading at 1454. But we're going to have to wait and see. I do think Sol will dip a little bit further. I don't think we're done, yet with the downside action. And it's just kind of a wait and see approach for me, but I'll continue to make a bunch of Solana videos. So if you like Solana, you want to hear more about it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll be here for you each and every day. We're talking about a ton of different altcoins, talking about macroeconomics, talking about everything crypto right here. So thanks again for stopping by, guys. I appreciate it. And we will see you in the next video.